good evening, guys. Good evening. So if you're online, let me know, please. Just type your full name and your location. Tell me what you intend to learn from today's class. And if you've not shared on your WhatsApp, feel free to share on your WhatsApp, okay? So just tell me your full name, your location, and what you intend to learn from today's class. Let's go. I think after the first three comments, we'll dive into how to dominate Facebook for profit. Many persons are always online, but then the irony is that they don't get to make money from Facebook. I am not saying that you are going to pull 10 million naira. No, 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 no. But I am telling you that it is possible for you to earn online, just doing something a little bit different from what you've been doing. And it's not really as difficult as people paint it to be, but then it can be demanding. It can. Yeah, welcome, Mayan. Joshua, welcome. Ibukun, welcome. So tell me your full name and where you are signing in from. I need three persons, and then we are going to go from where we are to where we want to be. Three persons immediately. Your full name and your location. Your full name and your location. Okay. So if you don't have your book and your pen, you are wrong. If you don't have your book and your pen, you are very, very wrong, because what you'll be learning today is something you might not have heard of anyway. Some of them, you've heard about them, but maybe you need somebody to remind you. Maybe you need somebody to put it in front of you again before you can start doing it. So let's see. Dakari Camelo from Abuja. Dakari Camelo from Abuja. I heard that Abuja people, they have money. They have money. Ibuku Amusa from Lagos, getting more traffic from Facebook, building an audience there, and the effects of the follow button. All right, all right, all right. Add oh, Olaegbe. Sorry if I didn't pronounce her name very well. Victor from Lagos. Adeyemi Ishak from Lagos. I'm here to learn how to manage my face page. Okay, Facebook page. I guess it. Welcome, Victor Marcin. Gift Uchechi, signing in from Lagos. So let's get down to today's business. Facebook has an average of 2 billion users. This goes to tell us that if you split the world population into three, Facebook is getting almost 1/3 of it. And this is why everybody should be on Facebook. This is why everybody should be earning from Facebook. And funny enough, even your mom is on Facebook, and there are very few mothers who are not on Facebook. Your enemies, they're on Facebook. Your friends, they're on Facebook. Even your pastor is on Facebook. I'm going to tell you the little mistakes people make on Facebook, and I'm going to tell you solutions you can use to avoid making those mistakes. And I'm also going to tell you how you can brand yourself to be perceived as a better person on Facebook. And after which, I will tell you how to monetize. So somebody type it for me. Type the 4 things I said I will teach. The first one is mistakes people make on Facebook. The second one is solutions to these mistakes. The third one, I'm going to tell you how you can brand your Facebook to be seen as a professional. And the last one, I'm going to tell you how you can monetize your Facebook. So let me see, someone type these 4 things for me so we can proceed. Favor Avarere Benin, my amazing copywriter. Majority of my sales copies were written by her. If she writes your sales copy for you, you are good to go. And then we have Bolaji Mubarak Olamide from Lagos. I want to learn how to manage my Facebook page. I think majority of the persons joining us today are from Lagos, and it actually shows that they really want to learn how to make money. I've been to Lagos, not much, but I've been there a time or two, and I've discovered that those people, they like to hustle. My God. And their transport is very expensive. As a matter of fact, if you are going to Lagos by road, it may cost you, let's say, 7,000 thereabouts to get to Lagos from Benin. But from Lagos Island to Lagos mainland is going to cost you around 15,000. That's more than even times 2 of how much. So you see, Lagos is an expensive place. Yet almost everybody, they are there. Good. So let's pin Jerry's comment. So I said I'm going to teach you mistakes people make on Facebook, how to correct these mistakes, how to brand on Facebook, and then how to earn from Facebook. I started online from Facebook, not really WhatsApp. I started online from Naheem, Jesus. My guy is here. Naheem, you want to give me stage right? My God will not allow you to. Naheem Utman is signing in from Ilori. My hands are up. If I were to be putting on cap, I would have removed my cap for you. All right, so let's continue what we are saying. So Facebook, I began from Facebook, not really WhatsApp, not really Twitter, and not really Instagram. So if you go to my Facebook, you will discover that I created my Facebook account 2013. So I've been on Facebook for 8 years plus now. I created it, I think, February 2013, if I'm not mistaken. So I've been on Facebook for 8 years and 7 months. So I think I can tell you a thing or two about Facebook. But then I became more intentional about what I was doing there in the year 2016. In the year 2016, I became more intentional about what I was doing on Facebook. And one thing you need to know is success is not accidental. You cannot accidentally bump into success. Success is predictable. When I look at your life, I can tell if you are going to fail or if you are going to succeed. But one of the major mistakes we make is that we try something once, then because it doesn't work out, we feel we are not supposed to do these things. And I'm going to tell you that if you are not consistent online, it is impossible, extremely impossible for you to make lots of money online. For you to make money online, you have to really be consistent, even when it looks as if it's not working, even when it looks as if things are not going the way you want them to go. And this is why we are going to always have few successful people and we're going to have lots of failures online, simply because we have lots of people who are willing to give up, and then we have few people who are willing to stay true to the end. So I can tell that Naheem didn't learn Canva in 3 months, neither did he learn it in 6 months, but he has been doing it over and over again. So even when he tried to create a logo on Canva, I can tell that he did logos that were terrible, but then he didn't stop. He stayed consistent, and majority of you here have gone through his Canva class. So when I began web design anyway, I began web design August 2011. And I remember majority of the websites I did then, they were all terrible. I did a website for a church I was attending then. I volunteered to design a website for them for free. When I was done, the pastor told me, God bless you. I knew the God bless you was may not be like saying no talk anything. So I was waiting for him to announce or tell people that, okay, church, we now have a website. Oh. But since I think I did the website 2014. Since 2014 till now, the pastor have not used the website. Even me, fear no let me advertise the website because the website was terrible. So I remember the Jam lecture house I attended. I also volunteered to do a website for them. They never used it for one day. It was that bad. So you are not going to be perfect on your first attempt. No, you are not. Even you may not even be perfect on your fifth attempt. You may not even be successful on your 15th attempt. But one thing I'm going to tell you is if you stay true to the end, you are going to be a whole lot better than every other person who are quitting. You cannot succeed by quitting. So people said that winners don't quit and quitters don't win. Which of them are you? Do you want to quit or do you want to stay till the end? And let me tell you a little story about when I began to build sales funnel. I began building sales funnel not quite long, and I have a circle of friends anyway. AJ is there, Taz is there, Oxide, and some other guys, King David. So I remember I did a landing page then for a product, and when I was done, the landing page was so beautiful in my eyes. It looked as if I have hit jackpot. I was overexcited. I was very, very joyous. To my friends, one of them said that the landing page does not deserve to be on Google, that it was very terrible. So all of them, they honestly told me that the landing page was not good enough. So thank God I had not put it on my WhatsApp status then. So I had to go back into my room and I had to start taking landing sales funnel courses. I had to pay for some. I had to tell some of my friends to send me sales funnel templates, and I had to study those sales funnels to see how it was done. And over time, at least now I can say that I can build sales funnels that convert. Implication: if I had stopped when they told me it was terrible, I wouldn't have gotten to a point where I can build series of sales funnels in a very, very short time. So people might be telling you you don't know what you are doing. But then I have come to discover that most times people criticize you when you are doing what they cannot do or what they are too lazy to do. So I tell people to consider criticisms as a badge of honor. Don't let it piss you off. Don't let it. When people are mocking you, it's just a challenge to do more. It's just a challenge to do more. So I don't know what you are learning currently. You might be learning graphic design, and then it looks as if your design sucks. And then it looks as if, okay, nobody's wanting, even when you volunteer to do designs for people, they tell you thank you in the DM, but you never get to see it on their status. I understand that feeling. I understand the feeling very, very well. But then this is me telling you, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Keep practicing. Nobody becomes an expert in a day. Nobody becomes a professional in a day. Keep learning how to do those designs. And there are lots of courses on YouTube you can go learn from. There are lots of courses on YouTube, but most of us just choose to stay where we are. Yes, I know. I know. Many a times we act as though we are serious, but in reality, majority of us don't want to succeed. Majority of us, we don't want to succeed in reality. How do I know? I can tell when you see the flyer of my class and you discover that the price is, let's say, 10K for instance, and then you come to my DM to ask me, please, how much is the class? Truth is, even if you pay for that class, you're most likely not going to learn anything, because from the beginning, you didn't even pay attention to details. And funny enough, the secrets that will change your life, the secrets that will change your business, the secret that will make you hit the jackpot you've always wanted to hit will never be obvious. Most times, you will have to dig these secrets out. I've been talking very, very fast because we have a whole lot of things to cover today. But funny enough, I've said a whole lot of things that can make you become better. I've said a whole lot of things that can make you become more successful than you already are. But my question is this: how hungry are you to dig out these secrets? How hungry are you? How hungry are you? A man who is not hungry cannot succeed. Hunger is a currency. You can use it to buy knowledge. Hunger is a currency. You can use it to draw attention to yourself. Hunger is a currency. You can monetize it. Stop wasting your hunger. Stop wasting your passion. Majority of the secrets that will transform your life are never obvious. So I remember, I think that was 3 years ago, I went to visit a friend of mine. And at the balcony, I saw something on the wall. And then they wrote that growing old is compulsory, but growing up is optional. So they wrote it on a piece of paper. Growing old is compulsory, but growing up is optional. I had to stand there and I kept on looking at it for a very, very long time. And I was like, my God. So it is optional for me to grow. Many of you think that growth is going to come to you while you are lying on your bed. But hear me out. A little sleep, a little slumber. So shall your poverty come like an armed man. Anyway, let me strike a balance here. Africans, we like suffering. And we like people seeing us as the most suffered human being in quotes. So you tell your guy, how far guy never chop. And the next thing he tells you, guy, your own good though. Me, I don't even see Gary drink. And then another guy comes out from his room, when I even get Gary, a guy for 4 days I never chop. So I think in this part of the world, we strive to be the most suffered human being in quotes. So this has led us to brag about a whole lot of stupid things. So you see somebody who has not slept for 4 days coming online to brag here that he has not slept for 4 days. And when he dies at the age of 28, they say village people. It's not village people. You've been stupid all this while. It shows you don't know how to manage your time anyway, because it's not about how busy you are. It's about how productive you are. So I have told people that being busy is effort oriented. Being productive is result oriented. So how much energy you input into something can tell us how busy you are implementing something. But how much results you can pull out tells us how productive you are. So it's not about you coming online to brag that you've not slept for 14 days. When you die early, we will still move on. You get the point? We will still move on. So stop celebrating an average life. Motivation like your mate. Stop celebrating an average life. While you do your thing, please find time to rest. Okay? Find time to rest. If you die, there are still other graphic designers out there. Stop bragging that you've not slept. All the sleep that you've not been sleeping, money did not come out from it. So you now see that it's not by bragging about not sleeping. If you know that what you are doing requires you're not sleeping, please go ahead. You can choose to sacrifice sleep, okay? But trust me, you are going to be more productive when you take out time to rest. And let me tell you how you can know that. How many of you have discovered that majority of the ideas that changed your life, business, and everything came when you were resting, not when you were working? Those big ideas that changed your online game, have you discovered that most times they always come to you when you are in the toilet, or when you are eating, or when you are even watching a movie, or when you are sleeping? Most times they don't come when you are working. And this is why majority of us, we've been average the whole while. And there was one thing Oxide told me when we met at Port Harcourt. He said, always take out time to meditate. He said it's not wasted time. He said the more you meditate, the more you open your mind for new ideas. Stop fooling yourself. Yeah. So Ibuko said it happens to him when he's doing something totally unrelated. Exactly. But our problem is that majority of influencers have deceived us that they became successful because they were not sleeping. But they didn't really tell you that that was not what made them successful. Most times, what made them successful was actually mentorship, or being in the right place at the right time, or having access to rare information. It's not really they are not sleeping. You get the point? But if sleep, now some people will now use this to justify their sleep. And tomorrow now, somebody like Maxine Victory will now go and sleep for 18 hours stretch. And they will think he has died because he's sleeping and he's not moving. That's not what will bring money to you anyway. No. Don't sleep excessively and don't overwork yourself. You are human. You need your flesh to do a whole lot of things so that you don't start suffering things like stroke when you are old. So Nestor Carlos said it happens to him when he's either resting, playing game. Exactly, that's the point. You know, you can trick your mind. You can deceive your mind. Stop being busy. Start being productive, please. I dey beg you, stop being busy. Start being productive. Oh my God, where is this? So, one thing you must know if you want to succeed on Facebook, you must have a niche that they know you for. So, whenever I come online, what you're expecting to hear is something that has to do with how you can increase your sales, right? How you can do 7 figures every month. Yeah, that's the first thing that comes to your mind. Because by default, you perceive me to be a sales expert. So, when Victory Maxine comes to talk, the first thing that comes to your mind is that, this guy wants to teach me high ticket closing. When Destiny or Binya comes to talk, the first thing that comes to your mind is that she wants to teach me how to remove all the pimples on my face. And when Jerry Fabian comes up to teach you, the first thing that comes to your mind is that, okay, this guy wants to teach me WhatsApp marketing. Okay, this guy wants to teach me how to do what? How to generate leads and how to convert these leads. So when you come online, what do we know you for? You know, your problem is that on Monday you post leadership because you want to sound woke. And on Tuesday you post branding. Then on Wednesday you're going to tell us 3 top secrets used by most salespeople. Shall you see that you are confused? You now see why you've not been doing anything relevant. So have a niche, and after having a niche, choose to give out value, whether money comes out or not. You are not in it to make money. I know you want to make money, no doubt, but you are first in it so you can grow in the process to become better. There is a version of you that 10 million naira cannot come to. There's a version of you that 1 million naira cannot meet. So in the process of growing, you now begin to develop yourself to attract the money you have been praying for. This is what we don't understand. This is what we don't understand. Money is not about how hard you work. It's about how smart you work. But then let me clarify that. So many of us, we now begin to overhype smart work. And then I've seen a whole lot of people downplaying hard work. But in reality, there's no hard work. There's no smart work without hard work. Smart work is just you knowing how to channel your hard work. That's smart work. Nothing else. So I see people trying to praise people who work smartly, and then they try to downplay those who are working hardly. Hear me right. Smart work is just hard work plus a sense of direction. Knowing how to direct your hard work. That's smart work. Because no matter how creative your idea is, if you don't work it out hardly, in quote, you are not going to achieve it. You know, online we make it look as if it's extremely easy to make money. You get, but then in as much as it is not really hard, you still need to put in some effort. You still need to work. So smart work is knowing how to what, how to channel your hard work. That's smart work. So choose to give out value consistently online. This was what I was doing in 2016. I was doing it 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. Yeah, on Facebook. It was in 2020 I began to transfer my Facebook audience to my WhatsApp. It was in 2020 I began to transfer my Facebook audience to my WhatsApp. So for 7 years, I didn't even consider it important for me to move my leads. You know, 2 weeks ago, I taught you guys how you can transfer leads from what's it called, one platform to another. And if you've not watched that video, go on my YouTube channel, click on the video, leveraging social media for profit. Now, that's the video that's going to teach you how you can transfer your leads. So keep putting out content that are in line with your niche or in line with life. Keep putting out content that are in line with your niche or in line with life. Don't stop. Don't stop. I'm going to play a very short video for you, and after then, it's just a 29 seconds video, not up to 30 seconds. And when I'm back, I'm going to tell you why you need to stay consistent, even with your small likes. So yes, I'm back. Hey, that's me dancing focus. I want you to focus. No, I know how to dance. Leave me alone. Yeah. I've seen lots of persons coming to me on WhatsApp telling me that when they put a picture of them in front of that particular gate they always stand in front of, that they were getting 300 likes. But the day they now decided to write that, what's it called? What will I use now? Some people will now say, enter my head, enter my head. In life, make sure you live a life of purpose. And when they now decide to become sensible, their likes will now drop from 300 to 12. That it now begins to drop from 300 to 12. So when you put a picture of you in that sneakers, your like is 280. But when you begin to talk about copywriting on Facebook, your like is 22. You know, that's the irony of life. When you put a people how to become, you see 200 views. When you put a video on how to dance focus like this, you see what? 200,000 views. But when you put a picture of how to make money on YouTube, they call you scam, and then you see 5 views. That's life for you. It goes to tell you that people don't want to succeed deep down. Yes, that gate is called the gate of likes. If you are a girl, you stand in front of any gate whatsoever, people will like your post. I just shared the top secret. If you don't stand in front of gate, stand in front of a car and make sure you put your buttocks on the bonnet. I'm telling you how to stay. You will get a whole lot of likes. Then the next way to get likes is by stupidly deceiving yourself that you are taking unaware when we know that you were the one that told them to take picture of you when you were looking somewhere else. No, that type of unaware used to give like. So you now put your caption unaware. I've seen some girls, when they put a very stupid picture, they now add a wise caption to it. So it looks as if they have sense. So you see a girl who she now comes on Facebook, shows us her backside. And the caption is what? God can do all things, even when we are tired. Now, they are doing it like this so that if you don't like the picture because of their buttocks, you are going to like the picture because you are a Christian. Those set of people, they are very, very stupid. Unaware. I know them. We see the pictures every day. But trust me, truth is, your like will drop simply because your transition was so fast. So you've always been posting jokes, you've always been posting memes, you've always been posting sleep, perfect pictures and all that. But you just switched immediately because you attended a webinar like this. So your audience, they are confused. Which day Nestor begin to post branding for Facebook? So they just leave Nestor alone and they stop liking his post. But truth is, people are always looking, people are always watching, people are always seeing. You may think people are not checking it, but then they are. Yes, the small girl, big God crew. I got to learn this when I began to grow my Sell or Beg community on Facebook. If you are not there, search Sell or Beg on Facebook and make sure you join. In Sell or Beg 1.0, we had the likes of Bitcoin Chief, Daddy Elisha Maman, Akin Alabi, Ronald Zimora, Emmanuel Akpe, and Grace Kalu. They came to teach us in 1.0. And funny enough, Sell or Beg is totally free. You don't have to pay a dime. You just keep learning consistently. The 2.0 that is coming up, we have lots of speakers that is going to wow your mind. So go on the Facebook, search Sell or Beg, join the community, and when it's time for publicity, we will let you know. Okay, we are going to teach you a whole lot of things, how you can sell and how you can avoid begging. So let's move back to what we were saying. So when I began to manage the Sell or Beg community group on Facebook, I discovered that Emmanuel Odiase can choose to put a post on Facebook. But when I check the like, I will see something like 12 likes. And when I check by the side, I will see 899 posts reach. And I'm like, how come 899 people saw it? Yes, Daniel Camelo and Augustine Ugbon, they just asked to join Sell or Beg. I can see the notification. Amazing. So go and join. So I now began to ask myself, how come Emmanuel is getting 12 likes and 899 human beings saw his post? Let me just tell you the truth. For every 12 likes you have, most times about 800 persons see that post. But you don't know. You are only going to know when you become an admin of a Facebook group. Majority of your posts that have 200 likes, in reality, about 2,300 persons saw that post. So I have come to discover something. I tell people, focus on alert, not likes. If you have both alert and like, you are of all men most blessed. The point is, people who buy don't like. I've discovered it about social media. People who buy from you, most times, they are not the people who like your post. And most times, people who like your post are not the people who buy your what's it called, who pay for your classes. So 2020, I hosted a webinar. I called it Smash Your Goals. Then I was still, early 2020, I was still confused about my niche, So I hosted a class, Smash Your Goals. That was February 2020. How persons can smash their goals. How persons can smash their goals online. That was when I began to move people from my Facebook to my WhatsApp. So I had to post it and tell them to click on the link to join the WhatsApp group. So lots of persons they joined, and I taught them for a very, very long time. A very long time. Let me tell you the truth. If you know people who are in your free groups, if you really know all of them, you'll be motivated to teach. Most times, the reason why we don't teach is because we feel that people who are in your free groups are people who should not be there. But then I hosted the class February 2020, and I didn't know that a politician was in my free class. I didn't know. I didn't know. So he happened to be, as at that time, the Delta State webmaster. So he was in charge of all Delta State websites at the time. So I didn't know that he was in my free class. So I taught them how they could smash their goals and all. And I gave them tasks to do. I taught them for a very long time. Many months after, I think that was 5 months, no, that should be 7 months after. I think he met me September last year. I just saw a message on my WhatsApp, and this was what he said. He said, "Young man, I've been on your trail for a very, very long time. Now I can say that you are reliable. Let's meet." So the first thing I asked myself was, who be this one when they say make we meet? So it was until I searched his name online, I now discovered that, this is somebody I've always wanted to meet my entire life. And funny enough, I got to connect with him through my free class. So free classes are not bad, but don't end there, okay? I that was how I started moving my Facebook leads to my WhatsApp using free classes. And I continued like that until it got to a point where it was now beginning to make sense. People may not comment on your WhatsApp groups, but they are taking note of your name in your classes. People may not comment on your Facebook posts, but they are taking note of your name. One day they will need your service and they will come to your DM. And when they come to your DM, build them. Even if they are your church members, build them. Okay. Before church people will start attacking me, let me calm down. So let's talk about Facebook. Let's talk about Facebook. Facebook is a very, very perfect app. Most people are on Facebook. All of you here now, I can testify that everybody here is on Facebook. Everybody listening to this, everybody watching us live is on Facebook. And when it comes to Facebook, your branding is very important because this is how people perceive you. And let's talk about your studio picture first. I'll tell you about 6 things you need to put into consideration whenever you're talking about Facebook. My face is a bit oily, so let me clean it with my wipe. Don't mind me. Let me clean my face, okay? Thank you. So one of the things you need to pay attention to is your profile picture. And I'm very, very sorry if I attack you. But yeah, I don't really care because I want you to become better. Now, your Facebook profile picture should not be your church program flyer. All those church program flyers you are putting on Facebook, you may still not make heaven. Do you get? So it may still be in vain. I'm not telling you that you not make heaven. I'm just saying you may not. So not be you serious pass in quotes. It is called your profile picture because we want to see your face, not your church yearly retreat. If you want to see your church yearly retreat, your church should have a Facebook page. I know the overly religious people will attack me, but I don't care. If you get angry, please exit the live chat. And we won't notice you because we never knew you were here in the first place. Okay, let me not say don't allow them use your head. But don't, okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Your profile picture should be your face, not your church flyer. Say you hear me. Say you hear me. I don't want to talk too far. I don't talk too far. You see those, your parents will tell you bad things they happen. Not going to put your picture outside. Not going to put your picture outside. So because you don't want to put your picture outside, I now see some stupid people. Instead of them to put their picture, their profile picture, they will now put picture of Jesus. And now did his hand like this. And everywhere in the background will be glorious. Me and you, we know that that's not how Jesus looks like. But you want us to know that Jesus is Lord. So instead of me to see your picture, I'm seeing a picture of a man. Maybe if I want to buy a sales course, I'll go and meet Jesus and give him money to teach me sales. So you see that you don't have sense. See, you don't have sense. You are putting Jesus as profile picture. Then I want design. I'll now go and pay Jesus to do design for me. You see? You see? See, common sense is not common. It's not common. Your profile picture should be your picture. We want to see your face. Don't put the picture of your book. Don't put the picture of your book. I mean, okay, check people you admire on Facebook. Check people you admire on Facebook. No, I've not started shaking table. No, wait, when I come to, I know where I'm coming. I've not started. Jesus will close the deal. Hey, God. Jesus will close the deal for you. Hunger will beat you. Hunger like your mate. Hunger like your mate. Ah, God. When are funny. The people you admire on Facebook, check them very well. You will discover that all their pictures are professional. Your profile picture should not be, we don't want to see your belt. We don't want to see your shoe. We want to see your face. We want to know how you look like. So that when we see you on the road, we can know that this is the person that has been talking to us. Hey, Elewachi, dear Adam, Maoga, your boy is loyal. I cite you, boss. I cite you. Now, we don't want to see your belt. We know your belt is fine. We know the head is bushy. But please leave it alone. We don't want to see it. What we want to see is your face. Some persons, so the guy that made me putting Papa's picture as DP. Oh my God. Okay. I saw a guy's profile picture. I wanted to go to his DM, but I chose not to because I've not earned the right to go to his DM anyway. He wore black long sleeve. He put on black plain tie. And then the background picture they used was a black background. So the only thing I could see on his profile picture was his face. And I'm like, but why? So when you are taking profile studio pictures for your Facebook, make sure you use a bright background if your cloth is dark. And make sure you use a dark background if your cloth is bright. Do you get the mix? So when you put on a black sleeve, use a bright background. And when you put on a sky blue long sleeve, use a dark background. We don't want to start seeing color riots. Some people will wear pink long sleeve and use lemon green background on Facebook. So we use dark blue and use black background. How will I buy from you? When you see your picture, are you not shocked and surprised? So we've talked about picture, right? We just want to see your face. So go check my Facebook profile picture. You see the face. Check John Obidi. What we are focusing on is the face. Check the people you want, the people you admire online. What you are looking out for is the face, not your belt. Yes, pink and lemon green. Oh, you think I'm joking? I wish I can share my screen. I think the next time I go live, I will use my PC or a digital camera, maybe. Because I really want to show you guys some things. If you see my old profile picture, my old profile picture was stupid. All the things I'm teaching you, they are things I've done before. Let's leave it alone. I cannot drag myself today. So the next thing is your name. We've talked about your studio, your profile picture, right? Let's talk about your cover photo. Your cover photo. Now, your cover photo should not be your church flyer. I know I will say it again. You cannot beat me. Your cover photo should not be your church flyer. Let it be a picture of your brand. Or maybe you went for a seminar and then you took a picture with a celebrity or an influencer. The picture you took with a celebrity or an influencer should be what is on your cover photo. Your cover photo is more like, let's say I go to the Value Summit, for instance, at Port Harcourt, and then I took a picture of me and persons who are known online. I could use photo, but never profile picture. Your profile picture should not contain two persons' picture in one. It should only be your face. But your cover photo can be the picture of an event, the brand you are working for, or your book cover design. I believe I've explained this now. I believe I've explained this. Don't go and use your church flyer. If you like your church very well, go and print the flyer. Kneel down on the flyer and pray. It's not, leave Facebook. Leave Facebook. Now, your name. Your name. I think I'll use, if I use your name here as an example, it's because I love you. It's not because I hate you, okay? So be calming down. Your name should be the name your parents gave to you. For instance, now, some people, their name is Emmanuel. What would be their Facebook name? Emmanuel. Yes. Some people's name will be Joshua. They will not put it's that it is always having Z. It's Joshua. You see, Miss Princey, you are getting it. So I will now tell you, I'll see somebody, her Facebook name was God's favorite child. Facebook name, yes, Facebook name, God's favorite child. If I see you on the road, it's God's favorite child, I'll call you. Oh, you don't have sense. So your name should be the name your parents gave to you, okay? Don't use abbreviation. It's not necessary. Fickled lifestyle, you are dragging somebody. See your name. Go use your real name there. No, I'm saying this because I love all of you, okay? Use your real name. If I see you on the road, maybe I'll call you Fisi. I can't even pronounce it very well. It's Ele Wachi. That's what they use on Facebook. On Facebook. All those Miss Blessing. That's how they say it. Maybe if I want to give you certificate, I'll put God's favorite baby there. I'll put it. What we want to see is your real name. If you check my, you see Fortune Nnamdi. You see John Obidi. You see Elisha Maman. You see Emmanuel Akpe. You see what? Grace Kalu. Not it's Miss Gracie Kalu. No, that's not what we are looking for. We know you want to act stylish, but is your account balance stylish? That's the question. Is your account balance stylish? Yeah. So let's leave that talk. Let's leave that talk. Copywriters, I'm coming for you. I like talking about you people. Una they provoke me well. You people and graphic designer. Una they vex me. So don't use more than 2 names if possible. Stick to 2. Fortune Nnamdi, Emmanuel Akpe. Only use 3 if your name is very, very common. Only use 3 if your name is very, very common. If not, don't use more than 2. I go soon, boss, for this comment session. Ah, God. I'm in my house, come and beat me. But if you see me on the road, please leave me alone, no. Now only like class like when they talk like this. Oh my God. So use just your 2 names. If somebody is bearing my name, for instance, now the person is at a disadvantage in life because I've already carried the name everywhere. So if you now go on Facebook and search for Nnamdi, now only me you go see. Do you get that? Was because I started using the name first early. So search engines began to recognize my name and they began to prioritize me to every other person. Okay. So the earlier you use your name, the better for you. The earlier you use your name, the better for you, right? So use 2 names. Why I said you shouldn't really use 3 is because I never crammed 2 finish. Now 3 I won't come memorize. So that's it. We've talked about your profile picture. We've talked about your cover photo. We've talked about your name. The one that annoys me the most is bio. That's where people used to provoke me. So bio is very annoying. And thank God Facebook limited it to 101. If not, somebody like Damilare will explain his life history under bio. Thank God it's 101. If not, you see somebody under bio, they will now write, I am my mother's sixth child. I do copywriting for a living, sales as my passion. They'll just start saying rubbish. And before you know, your bio will now be so long. So it's 101, so you can keep it short and simple. So you can tell us everything we need to know about you. So when you come online, when you come to my Instagram, you see I help entrepreneurs make 7 figures monthly. And then I stop. And then I tell you to what, send a particular code to me. Pass like that. Pass like that. So just go straight to the point. So just go straight to the point. If you're a copywriter, write something tangible on your bio. Don't write God's lover. Now those ones, okay. So on your bio, go straight to the point. You can do something like, I do compelling designs that convert. If you're a graphic designer, or as a copywriter, you can say, I write sales copy that keeps putting money in your account. I don't know. Just do something. Your bio should be short and precise. Now, there are 2 ways to write bio. It's either you focus on one thing you do, or you state the major things you do. So like mine, I just focus on one thing I do. But if you do many things, you can now come on Facebook and write JCI member. You put a straight line. Then you now put sales strategist. You now put a straight line. You can now put web designer. You put a straight line and put something else. You get. So there are 2 ways to go about your bio. It's either you focus on one thing and go straight to the point, or you focus on, or you list out several things at once. None of them is bad. But personally, I would advise that you focus on one thing. Your bio should give me an idea of how your timeline is going to look like. That's the essence of your bio. So when I tell you I help entrepreneurs do 7 figures monthly online, when you come to my timeline, everything should be about how entrepreneurs can do what? Can do that. So when you go on my Instagram, that's what's there. I tell you sales mistakes people make on my Instagram, and I tell you how to handle them, and I tell you lots of things there. So when I go to Elewachi's Twitter, I'm always seeing posts that has to do with how guys can own up to their masculinity and all that. Yeah, bio don't turn biography. That's how some people do it. Hey, confidence casting. He has listed somebody's bio. I am God's favorite daughter. My character is based on how you treat me. Bele Camelon. Camelon now. Now how we treat you, now they determine your character also. So please don't see it. You know why I like social media? If you misbehave in your father's house, it's only 5 people that we know, those of you at home. But on social media, the whole world will see your stupidity. And they will not know how stupid you are. Which one is I'm God's favorite child? My character is based on how you treat me. Okay. Keep treating yourself there. So we've talked about bio. Yes. Someone will now write, don't DM, snob addict. See, there are many things I've seen in this life. Then one will now put on the status, holiness is the key to God's heart. Stop sinning. Why? You feel no make heaven. you feel no still go the heaven. So what did they happen? Preach holiness in your church now. If you best you carry Bible do evangelism. Not we don't understand how social media works. Oh God. Oh, that's funny. Our mumu too much. Urgent calls only. Urgent calls. Never be anything. You don't do urgent calls only. Some will now write selectively available. But in real life, now those ones that they work anyhow. Nyash go scratch them, they just wear slippers. They'll stroll reach Ring Road from Ugbowo. They just go to Ring Road. From Ring Road, they'll trek to New Benin. And they are the ones doing selectively available in real life. Don't call unless it's important. Always busy. That's their life. So let's go to the next one. We've talked about profile picture. We've talked about cover photo. We've talked about bio. And what else? Okay, now let's talk about your timeline. Timeline is the one that used to pay me. Me, I'll be in my room and I will see Favor Avarere is eating ice cream with you and 99 others. But in my room, I'm just next you see Victor Maxine is celebrating his birthday with you and 12 others. Wait till happen. That you see how our life looks like. So when on Facebook, go to your settings. I've forgotten where exactly it is, but then just go to your settings, scroll through, and you are going to see how you can prevent people from tagging you. Yes, people is walking to Ring Road with you and 99 others. I don't see things for this life. So see, don't allow these stupid people. This I said the thing they vex me die. Feeling sick with you and 99 others. That's how they behave. That's how they are like freshers. You know, freshers, they always carry GST and they're always reading it on the road. All this way, they always show themselves, okay, let's chill. So prevent people tagging from showing. If you go to my Facebook profile, the only thing you see there is my post. Outside my post is the one I choose to show there. Okay. So prevent people's posts from showing on your Facebook. You can search it on Google, but I think you just need to go to Facebook and go to your settings and all that. Peace and conflict resolution. That if you want to know, friend, okay. You deleted everybody on your Facebook. Oh, you go need go deliverance. Who won't buy from you now? If you post one read down. Oh, wow. So these are the things you need to do. So I said I was going to talk about mistakes people make on Facebook, solutions, how to brand to be seen as a professional, and how to monetize Facebook, right? Oh, good, privacy settings. That's where you under settings you go to privacy settings. Thank you, Olivia. So we've talked about the mistakes and we've handled some of the solutions. Now we've talked about consistency when it comes to branding. If you've done all these things, do you know that most times the reason why they don't accept your friend request is because your picture, you're standing in front of tree to take your picture. Why will I accept you? In my mind, you're a native doctor. So I don't need to accept you. But if your picture is okay, if you use a studio picture, it's going to be easier for people to really accept your friend request because it tells them you are what? That you are sensible. Chilling in the forest, it tells them that you are what? You are sensible. Yes. And majority of the reason why they don't accept your friend request is because your name is stupid. If you used your real name on Facebook, people would have accepted your friend request. If you did not use your church flyer as your cover photo, people would have sent you friend request. If your bio was sensible, people would have reached out to you to collaborate with you. So make sure you brand yourself properly with these things I've told you. Make sure your timeline is neat. Then one other thing you must do is carefully transfer your leads from a platform to another platform. I have to be very fast because we've done 54 minutes already. And I didn't buy swallow today. Okay. I have to go and eat. Now, point is, when you brand properly, it's going to make people really entrust their money with you. People cannot give you money when they can't trust how you look on social media. Yes. And in case you don't know, this is why I have a problem with graphic designers. Okay. Your design is not fine. And you're hosting a graphic design class. How does it relate? So whatever you are selling online, first become what you are selling before you sell. So any question, let's treat questions, and then we'll round up for today. Let's treat questions. So I heard about the story of a woman who Mark Zuckerberg blocked all her accounts. I heard that on her Facebook group, she had about 20,000 persons there, Her Facebook, she had grown it. And Mark Zuckerberg just woke up one morning and decided to block her account, which was very terrible. So imagine she did not transfer her leads. So anything you do in life, transfer your lead. Okay. Some of you are following us live on YouTube because I told you that I'll be hosting a live session by 11 p.m. Right? So what you did was that in the process of following the live session, you came to my YouTube to subscribe and to turn on notification. So implication, I have transferred it from Facebook to YouTube. So if anything happens to my Facebook now, it does not really concern me. For instance, on my mailing list, I have thousands of persons there that are even more than my Facebook friends. It's more than my Facebook friends and my Facebook followers put together. In fact, when you add all my Facebook friends, Facebook followers, add my Instagram followers, it's more than all of them put together. So I transferred my audience to my mailing list so that if anything should happen to my Facebook, I am not really bothered. If WhatsApp stopped today, all those WhatsApp coaches, they will start begging for food. I know. That's the only place they make noise. That's the only place they shout. And what is to pay me is my niche. The only thing most sales experts teach on WhatsApp is KLT. That's the only thing they know. No like and trust. That's the only thing they know. Oga, teach me how I can sell my product. They tell you when they know you, they like you, they trust you, they will pay you. That's what all of them they are teaching. KLT. All of them. KLT. And the next one they want to abuse is unique selling point. That's the next one they want to abuse. The person teaching you unique selling point does not have a unique selling point. Yes. Go and check now. They don't have. Some of them teaching you how to know your target audience. They don't even know their target audience. If you discover majority of you listening to me today, majority of you watching these videos are Lagosians, you stay in Lagos. Yes, majority of you. Because, okay, let's not even talk about target audience today. But point is, don't ever leave your leads one place. I will always advise you transfer them to your mail. So when you go on Twitter, that place they tell you to put your website. Put the link to your opt-in page. Or you can put the link to your WhatsApp. Do you get? So one major thing I did was then I would host a free class on Facebook and I'll put the flyer on Facebook and tell them to click on the link in the first comment. You know why? Mark is a businessman. Anything you put on Facebook that contains a link, people will not see that post, no matter how popular you are. If you are having 300 likes, the moment you attach a link on it, you will discover that you're having just 4 likes. Because he wants you to run ad. He does not want you to transfer people from Facebook elsewhere. So what I was doing then was that I would just upload my flyer, upload my write-up, and then tell them to click on the link in the first comment to join my class. So people would click on it and they will start coming to my WhatsApp groups. And from there, I'll convert them to people who have viewed my status. And from there, I can now sell to them if I choose to. So point is, don't leave your people somewhere, just one place. It doesn't work that way. So any question? Any question? Any question? Any question? I need about 3 questions and we've already done 59 minutes. 59 minutes. My God, 59 minutes. 59 minutes. That's okay. That's roughly an hour. Can we put our brand logo? Yes, you can put your brand logo as your cover photo. Do you get? If you go to my Facebook, the cover photo is my sales company, Ventus. That's my cover photo on Facebook, right? You can use it. But I will advise that you use a picture of you and an influencer on your cover photo. It makes people trust you the way they trust the influencer. Do you get? So I will advise you put a picture of you and an influencer or a picture of you in an event where you took a group photo. Oh, great. Ibukun, thank you for your question. So Ibukun said, what are the effects of the follow button and how do you turn it on? Stop accepting every friend request. If you don't accept it, they will still see your post. When they send you friend request and you don't accept it, they automatically become your follower on Facebook. Dr. K, you are here. So they automatically become your what? Your friends on Facebook. Let me put a short video for you and I'll be right back. Just 29 seconds. Yeah. So yeah, I'm back. Let's talk about that. So when you don't accept a person's post on Facebook, they automatically become your Facebook follower. So when I noticed that was when I began to limit how frequent I was accepting friend requests. Because whether I accept or not, you are going to see my post. So if you check somebody like Emeka Nobis, he has about 30 something thousand followers. Yes, these are the number of persons that chose to follow him or the number of persons that sent him friend requests and he did not accept. So stop accepting every friend request. Reserve it for people who are close to you. You know, you want to hit the 5,000 mark. That's your problem. Hit it and you start crying. When reasonable people now begin to send you friend requests and they cannot send you because you maxed out. And that's when you now know that to delete friends, they are hard. Because Facebook will always recommend people whose names start with A. And maybe these two people on your list, their name is X. So before you scroll to X, you don't tire. So you keep on removing the reasonable people and leaving the foolish people. So if you can even deactivate people from seeing how many friends you have. Yeah, just unfriend them. Don't delete, just unfriend them. I think it is still out to your just unfriend them. So what was I saying before? What was I saying? Anyway, so point is, what if the request was rejected? No, Nahim, the thing is, don't reject the request, just leave it there. If you reject it, I think it's not going to count as your follower. So just leave them. If you check my Facebook now, there are many I just left there. So if you check my Facebook, I think I have over 1,300 followers on Facebook. I just left them. I didn't accept the friend request because I feel we are not yet close enough for me to accept their friend request. So they are still my followers. You send me the friend request so you can follow me up on Facebook, right? You are still going to see my post, even if I don't accept your friend request. Yes. So don't reject the request. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. If you ignore it, it's going to count as your follower. So what I do is that if I see that 50% send me friend request tomorrow, I will just check. If I know you, I can accept. If I don't really know you, I'll just leave it there. You still see my post. So any other question? Let's do 2 more questions. Ask me your question when it comes to Facebook. Or let me answer now. Let me answer. For those of you that want to monetize your Facebook, one major thing you need to do is, for how long? You can leave them there for as long as possible. You can even leave them for a lifetime. They'll still be there. They'll still be there. They'll still be your followers. You don't have to delete it. Just ignore for as long as possible. So when it comes to monetizing your Facebook, it all boils down to you becoming known in a niche, give out value consistently. Then you can now use a tripwire system to sell. Go and listen to the first video I did, leveraging social media to 10x your sales. That particular video will teach you what you need to do to monetize your WhatsApp or Facebook. That video I did. If you go on my Facebook or my YouTube channel, you will see leveraging social media to 10x your sales. That particular video will teach you how to monetize your Facebook and WhatsApp. Dr. K said, running video ads and directing them to DM is a good strategy if you are running the ad for lead generation purpose. I do it. I can run ads too. So for instance now, okay, let me put something on the screen. Can you see connect with me on WhatsApp via crazysales.ng? So I have done ads just directing people to that particular landing page where people can connect with me on WhatsApp. And they just come to my DM and, Dr. K, I've seen your question now. You don't type on 3 times. Thank you. So I've done ads that move people to the landing page and people just begin to connect with me on WhatsApp and I begin to nurture them from there. So if your ad purpose is for lead generation, then you can do it. If it's not, although I usually advise persons to run ad for lead generation purpose before you can now sell to them, because most of these people, they don't really know you. So why should I just buy from you? So I can build a sales funnel and after selling to them, I can now decide to upsell to them. Okay. But the major thing are the leads. So that if you don't buy today, you buy tomorrow. You don't know me well enough today. So when you begin to follow me up online, you begin to know me, and that's all. Before I round off the class, let me tell you something very simple, something you would want to register for anyway. The 1 million naira challenge is beginning on the 27th, which happens to be in 4 days' time, where I will teach you how to monetize your social media and how to crush a million naira every month if you do what I teach you in the class. Now, there are a lot of persons who have done that. There are some other persons who have not done that. Depends on how willing you are to take action. So if you want to register for the 1 million naira challenge, it is 5,000 naira. And this is the last cohort you are going to join in for 5,000 naira. From cohort 4, the 1 million naira challenge becomes 10,000 naira. Okay. So if you don't join now, you are going to also pay a very high amount. So I remember when we were doing SME for 5K, it increased to 10K, then to 15, and then to 20. Now SME is 50K, and on my birthday is going to be 150,000 naira. So this could be an opportunity to join the 1 million naira challenge and learn how to monetize your social media accounts. If you want to join it, you see it on the screen, fortunenandi.com/OMC. Everything you need to know about the class is on the landing page. Immediately you pay, you will be added. Everything is automated. You just be added to the group and all that. You'll be added to the group, okay? So go and join the 1 million naira challenge. If you have me on WhatsApp, on Instagram, and you want to know more about the challenge, just type challenge. Let it be the last message you send. Don't type good evening, sir. Just type challenge. If I see challenge, I will forward the course outline to you on WhatsApp or on Instagram. But I will advise you go to the landing page, so you just pay from there and join the class. It begins in 4 days' time. If you message me when the class has started, I am not going to answer you, and I will keep you quiet until you pay 10K for the next cohort. So go ahead, go and make your payment, join the 1 million naira challenge, and that's it. So thank you very much for listening to me today. So next week, my Indian friend Kishley is going to teach you how you can generate ideas quickly and also monetize them. This is something he does for a living. That guy's idea is out of this world. And next week, he's going to teach you how you can generate ideas and also monetize those ideas. Next week is going to be powerful. He's somebody I respect so much. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Then the upper week, I'm going to teach you branding for sales, how you can brand to sell better. I'm going to say I'll be having a guest, Nestor Kalu, next 2 weeks to come teach you on branding and how it relates to sales. But next week, my Indian friend will be teaching you how to generate ideas and how you can monetize the idea. So I'm going to create WhatsApp groups so you can invite your friends to the WhatsApp group, okay? Before next week, we'll create a WhatsApp group. We are going to name it, I think, Sell or Beg Mini. So if you see any group named Sell or Beg Mini, join. Sell or Beg Mini is different from the Sell or Beg Conference. Don't get it twisted. Sell or Beg Conference happens twice a year, once every 6 months. Sell or Beg Mini is a free webinar that happens every week on my YouTube channel. So when you see the link, just join immediately. Tell all your friends to join. This is where we are going to keep you updated. When we have a live class, you just go to you join from the WhatsApp group, and you can suggest what you want me to come train you on the WhatsApp group and all that. All right. So thank you very much for listening to me. Nahim, thank you. Elewachi, thank you. Fikid, thank you. Diamond Vast, thank you. Now we'll talk about today. I don't know if your name is Diamond Vast anyway. Destiny Obinya, thank you. Nestor Kalu, welcome. Thank you. Joshua Omoni, thank you. Lukman Lawal, thank you. Gift Uchechi, thank you. And as many persons as were online, I saw Maxine Victory, I saw Jerry Fabian. All of you was thank you. You've not heard Nestor Kalu talk, you will hear him next week. He's a wonder. Favor Avarere, I know you want me to see you. Thank you. Facebook user, thank you. Favor Nnamdi, thank you. You stole my surname anyway. Thank you. Victory Obie, thank you. So we are going to see next week. When we release the links to join the WhatsApp groups, go and join. That's where we'll update you, all right? So till we meet again next week.